Liverpool won the Premier League last season and they're looking to defend that title again, but they've lost a few players and there is a huge issue in this Liverpool team. What on earth is that issue, I hear you asking? Well, it is the clear lack of depth at centre-back. I think it's clear and obvious for everybody to see that Liverpool lack depth in that position. They sold Jarell Quansah to Bayer Leverkusen for around £35 million, leaving only 3 senior centre-backs in their squad. Those 3 centre-backs aren't all perfect as well. Virgil van Dijk, arguably the best defender in the world right now, but he's aging. He's just turned 34. How much longer can he really do it for? As for Ibrahima Konate, who's most likely going to be partnering Virgil van Dijk in the back line coming onto this season, I personally think that he's a top defender and highly underrated. But he does have some major issues. He is very injury prone, rarely having a season in his career that is injury free. Joe Gomez now, and he is just like Ibrahima Konate, he's so injury prone. With his time at Liverpool, he's really only had 2 seasons where he's not missed a significant amount of time due to injury. Last season, he was nearly out for 100 days because of a hamstring injury. And yes, those 3 are currently Liverpool's only 3 senior centre-backs in their squad. If one of them gets injured, most likely Ibrahima Konate, what happens? They are in some serious trouble if they do not sign a defender. And realistically, they should have already signed a defender. We all know they've already spent big this summer, primarily focusing on the attack, looking at Florian Wirtz, Hugo Ekitike, and possibly even Alexander Isak. So the board are clearly backing Slot and they clearly have money to play with. But for some reason, they're not using it in the correct places, in my opinion. Going into this summer window for Liverpool, there were clearly some positions they needed to strengthen in. Up front was one of the main positions they needed to strengthen. Darwin Núñez looks likely to leave. He wasn't cutting it last season. They've already made reinforcements there with Hugo Ekitike and potentially even signing Alexander Isak. And then both fullback positions really needed to be strengthened. Trent Alexander-Arnold, obviously, he left to Madrid, so they brought in Jeremy Frimpong for around £30 million. And then off the left side, Andy Robertson, he's been a brilliant servant to Liverpool, but last season you could just see that he was declining rapidly. So they went in and bought a rapid left back in Milos Kerkez. So they strengthened in the positions they needed to early on in the window, also signing Florian Wirtz for a record transfer fee, but for some reason, no centre-back. There have been rumours swirling about that centre-back position throughout the window as well. Liverpool apparently looking at Mark Guéhi from Crystal Palace on a permanent move. He only has a year left on his contract, yet to sign a new one. If they were to sign him, I think it would be an excellent bit of business. But are they going to make that move this late on in the transfer window? In my opinion, it's an absolute must for them to make that move. But do I think they will? Unfortunately not. And with me keeping it realistic, if they do not end up signing a centre-back, whether that's Mark Guéhi or another target they've got from somewhere else, I don't see them winning the Premier League next season. Which for me is really sad to say because I'm a Liverpool fan, but I just don't see how we can perform to the levels of other clubs if one of our centre-backs gets injured. For me, going into the start of the transfer window, we should have signed a left-back, a centre-back, then a striker in that order. Do you think Liverpool are going to make any late moves in the transfer window? Where do you think they're going to finish come the end of the season? Let me know in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.